How's it going? And thanks for checking out the Vocal Effects Ableton Live project. My name's Brian Funk, and I want to take you through this pack and show you what comes with it. So I've added it to my places, which you can do by just clicking Add Folder, find wherever you downloaded it to, and clicking Open, and it pops up right there. And inside you've got this Ableton Live project that I have open with all the different effects loaded onto individual tracks. And then we've got the presets here. And we're going to go through a bunch of these presets using some vocal phrases from splice.com. So I downloaded a few of these just to demonstrate what the pack is capable of. The first couple things I just want to show you are a few useful utilities that come with the pack. Hear the vocal. And we are able to do some things like cut the lows, take out some of the low bass. We can scoop the mids. So if we pick a frequency, sweep through it there. It's a nice handy thing to have. You can add some syllables, make the breath a little more apparent in the vocal, or take it down a notch. We've got a compressor. We've got a de-esser. Take those S sounds out. A second compressor, because it's often good to compress in series on vocals rather than a heavy compression doing a few short ones. Then we've got a saturator, add just some extra harmonics to the sound. Next, we've also got lows, mids, highs effect, which allows us to control the different frequency bands of our sound, adjusting the volume here. But I could, for instance, say, put, we'll do the on-stage effect on just the highs. So we're just putting that effect on the high frequencies. We can then go to the mids, put stuck on TV. And now we've got this sound that has a few different effects on the different frequencies. Also, there's something very similar called the left and right. And this allows you to process your tracks separately on the left side from the right side. So I'm going to put stutters on the left, and I'll put underwater on the right. And we'll just hear what this does to our sound. And if you're listening in headphones, you'll notice that the sound is spread out from the left and right. Turn the dry wet up on these. Now these three are, especially these two, the left, right, and the low, mids, highs, are really useful for any project. So you can put any sound through those and split the frequencies, which is really handy to have. So let's just take a look at some of these different sounds here. I'm going to start over here with Down the Hall. We're going to put it on dry so you can just hear this particular vocal. Again from Splice. And I'll add the effect. Now she sounds like she's down the hall. And you can reduce the amount of the effect with the knob. We can now listen to another one. This one's called Micro Cassette. So I thought this sounded as if you'd recorded your voice on a little tiny tape recorder. And again, you can use that effect to taste. Here's one called Screaming. A lot of distortion. And again, this could be like maybe just a touch. I'll turn it off. Gives just a little extra action to the vocal. You know, it's very extreme, but there are softer ones in the collection. We can go on here. Maybe put a different vocal here. This is Spinning Around Your Head. And this one brings out the breaths a little bit. I think it's very apparent on this one. There's a lot of breath in this particular recording. And without it. And then we've got less breathy. So we're reducing the breath now, which can be handy if you got a breathy singer. We've got the underworld effect. Again, use it however much you want. Carrying on. We got in your ear. So this is designed to sound like the person is right next to your ear. A different sound. Kind of subtle thing there. Here we have the quick slapback effect. Sounds nice on this one. And I've got, on the next track, a longer slapback. And again, we can play with the dry wet. Just adds a nice sense of space to the sound. Pretty cool. This is a fun one called Whale Song. It's a lot of reverb, basically, with some long pre-delays and some long tails. But it now sort of becomes like more of an instrument. We're pitching the vocal up here. We're also pitching it down here. Here we got the broken cell. So you know when you get those bad connections on your phone. This has just made the voice a little bit crisper. I'm affecting the different frequency bands on that one. And that's the main idea. Here's your automatic double tracking. Basically, this is created by delaying the signal a little bit. I hope you find that helpful, and I hope you find these useful for your music. I've been wanting to make a collection like this for myself so I can throw some quick effects on some voices. And this covers a whole range of things, from something that's a little more polished and soft to maybe like we got like a stadium voice. You're suddenly in the stadium. I think this is psychedelic. So this is spinning around our head a bit. There's quite a lot to choose from. Thanks a lot for watching. Head over to brianfunk.com to check this pack out.